All right, panel, let's meet our third team of challengers. What is your name, please?
My name is Edo Romagnoli.
What is your name, please?
My name is Edo Romagnoli.
What is your name, please?
My name is Edo Romagnoli.
Once more, panel, will you please follow along with your copies of this final affidavit? I, Edo Romagnoli, am a New York City policeman. I am also a distance runner. In the past few years, I have won a number of marathon championships. Last week, I ran in the longest race of my career, 157 miles. There were 7 runners competing in the race. 3 of them were men, and the other 4 were horses. Signed, Edo Romagnoli. All right, panel, these 3 gentlemen all claim to be Edo Romagnoli, as you heard. Marathon runner, policeman. We'll start this round with Polly Bergen. Polly?
Thank you, Bud. Number 1, who won, you or the horse?
Well, let's see. When I stopped after 118 miles, I was ahead of 2 horses who had quit completely. 2 men were far outdistanced. I was ahead of 15 miles ahead of the 3rd horse, and I was about 2 miles behind the horse that eventually won.
Number 2, it said that you ran 157 miles. Do you get to stop at all during that time?
Well, yes, I stopped 3 times, actually.
They allow you then to have a slight
rest
rest?
at any time in between.
Oh, I see. Number 3, where was the race located?
In Salt Lake City. That's where it started.
In Salt Lake City. Where did it terminate?
In Roosevelt, Utah.
Keenan?
Number 1, do the horses have to assume a kneeling starting position?
Everybody took off from a standing start.
The answer is nay, nay.
You bet on horses?
I bet on myself this time.
Well, who's the present police commissioner?
Mr. Stephen Kennedy.
How long is a marathon, number 2?
Well, actually, a marathon is 26 miles, 385 yards. That's the official distance.
Number 3, what's your badge number?
1427.
What precinct?
Kitty?
Number 1, what is a billy?
Oh, that's a little wooden stick that a policeman
Number
carries.
2, do policemen at this point carry billies?
At what point is that?
Well, right now. I mean, right now. You don't know.
Yeah, we do carry.
You do carry billies.
Yeah.
Number 3, in this race with the horses, were you the favorite?
No, I was the dark horse.
Number 1, were the horses being led or were they ridden or how did they get 118 miles by themselves?
The horses had a rider.
Oh.
And they had like trailers in front of them that they could stop whenever they wanted.
Hi, Gardner.
Number 3, who was flying Bob McAllister?
Well, he was a former police inspector who was a very outstanding athlete and track man.
Number 1, did you know who McAllister was?
He was before my time.
Number 2?
Well, he was before my time.
Number 2, what is your badge number?
3745.
What precinct?
66.
Where is that?
That's in Brooklyn.
Number 1, what is the name of the form that a policeman must fill out immediately after an accident or the scene of a crime? Is that the name that's given to it?
I think it's a UF6.
What number is it, number 3?
UF6.
Uh-huh. Number 2, is it true that a New York cop has to pay for his own bullets?
Certainly.
How much...
That's it. Time once again to vote. So will you please mark your ballots for a selection of number 1, number 2, or number 3. Have you marked your ballots, panel? Anchor lady, have you marked your ballot?
Oh, well.
Or whom did you vote?
I should stick with my hunches tonight, but I'm not going to. I'm going to vote for number 2. I think it's number 3, but No, I really do, actually. But I voted for number 2 because he is the smallest, and if you have to run that far, you can't be too big after it's over, can you?
We didn't say anything about malnutrition during this
Well, that's a
race.
long run,
Yeah, it
for
is a
goodness
long-
sake, how you can't be, you know.
Well, Keenan, what about your selection?
I went for number 1 because he looks very athletic to me, and he made a lot of sense when he talked about the length of the race. He explained it very accurately.
Huh? Kitty, your selection?
I voted for number 1. Also on the basis of his physiognomy and because he gave the complicated setup of the race a very good shake, I thought, as Keenan did.
And
I
Hi,
voted
Gardner,
for
your
number
selection.
1 too, Bud, because I liked his answers, particularly the form, and furthermore, he was a diplomat. He called the commissioner Mister.
All right, there we have it. Now let's see how close we've come to the truth. As we discover which one of these 3 stalwart gentlemen is the real marathon runner, whether he shrank or not, so will the real Edo Romagnoli. Please stand up. Wow, Pat, you did real well on that one. You did real well. Now, number 2, would you tell us who you really are and what you do, please?
Well, my name is Louis Randisi. I'm a foreman of mails, United States Post Office.
And number 3, what about you, sir?
I'm Ralph Davian. I'm superintendent of the Rye Recreation Commission in Rye, New York.
Well, there it is. We find that the panel did real well with you gentlemen, meaning there was only one incorrect vote at $250 for that total from Marlboro. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Hope you had fun. We did. On your way out, you'll find that there is a carton of Marlboros for each of you. Thanks a lot again, and good night.